In 1945, at the end of World War II, Britain faced bombed out cities, a housing crisis, and a deep desire for stability. And out of the chaos of rubble came one of the biggest social transformations of the 20th century, the rise of home ownership in the UK. The war had destroyed hundreds of thousands of homes, and the government responded with a mix of emergency prefab houses and the largest council house building programme in British history. Between 1945 and 1951, over 1 million new homes were built. And for the working classes, this was the first real promise of decent modern living. But by the 1950s, political thinking began to shift. The dream wasn't just to house people, it was to turn them into homeowners. Politicians of the day, like Harold Macmillan, championed a property-owning democracy. And at the same time, the building societies, the forerunners of modern mortgage lenders, began to expand lending beyond the middle classes. Repayment mortgages became the standard. Interest rates were stable, and for the first time, owning a home became achievable for millions. And there were even new towns being built, like Milton Keynes and Stevenage. Semi-detached houses sprouted up across the suburbs, and home ownership became more than just economics, it became an identity. And for Britons everywhere, owning a home wasn't just an investment. It was a symbol of independence, respectability and success. And fast forward to the 1980s and Margaret Thatcher's Right to Buy scheme. This turbocharged home ownership, with over 2 million council homes sold to tenants. This cemented the idea that home ownership was the symbol of financial security. But it also kick-started today's affordability issues. Fewer council homes, rising prices, and growing inequality between owners and renters. Post-war Britain built more than houses. It built a mindset. We still talk about the property ladder. We still equate owning a home with making it in life. And we still see mortgages as a lifelong partner in financial planning. So next time you hear the words getting on the ladder, just remember, that ladder was built in 1945, out of bricks, ambition, and a government's dream that everybody should own their own home. I'm Patrick Weightman, your local East Midlands mortgage advisor, helping you navigate the modern mortgage market with a little bit of history on the way. Drop me a follow for more, and if you want to talk about your mortgage, my link's in the bio. Speak to you soon.